Okay, so we are going to start the usability test. Firstly, I want to say thanks for helping me out today. We have scheduled the session to run about 60 minutes. And firstly, I'll explain how the session works.
Okay.
I'm responsible for conducting some user research on various airline websites. We are trying to identify the issues on the website that could be fixed to make the website easier to use. We have a camera and a microphone recording the session. The footage will not be seen by anyone other than the team. There are a few things to keep in mind. Just note that when going about the website, we are not testing you, we are testing the software. So we are not trying to catch you out. You want to find errors in the software that we can better on. And then also please be as candid as possible. So voice as you're going along through the website. If you see something that you don't like, then just tell me about it. And then also just go about things a bit slower than you normally would, just for note-taking purposes to make it a bit easier. Okay. So firstly, normally, how would you access a airline website? Would you do it at home, at work?
I usually do it at home on my laptop because it's just easier for me than to use my mobile phone, and my laptop is usually at home. So I prefer doing it in my free time when I have time to actually look at the website and look at the different flights.
Okay, so you prefer the laptop?
Yes.
Okay. And then normally when you travel, do you travel for business or leisure?
Just leisure.
Okay. And if you say you travel for leisure, describe to me the last time you were booking a flight. Where did you travel to?
We traveled to France and Switzerland. We flew into Amsterdam with KLM, and then from there to Paris for a 2-week vacation over the December holidays. And yes, so.
Okay. And then when you are looking at flights, comparing flights, do you normally go to a certain airline website directly, or do you use an aggregator website to compare different prices, times, etc.?
I usually use a certain website, the airlines that I do use and do know. So yeah, I would check other websites, but most of the time I just use one website to check the flights there.
Okay. And you say you would rather use a airline that you have previously flown with, etc.
Yes, depending on the prices, obviously, for that time.
Okay. And when choosing a flight, would you say the prices are most important? What would be the most important factor for you when actually deciding on which flight to take?
The price and the duration of the flight, because I don't want to fly 2 days and
to get somewhere.
Yes.
Okay. So we are going to use Emirates and Airfrance websites. So you can log into the Emirates website first.
Emirates.
Okay, so we are going to, you're going to book a flight from Cape Town to Paris from the 1st to the 15th of October.
1st to 15th.
Yes. And okay. Just as a note, when you open the homepage of this website, what's your initial thoughts about the homepage?
It's clean. And the departure airport is already there. It's the nearest airport to me. So that's nice. So you don't have to type it in. And it looks neat and not cluttered. because
Okay.
the moment you, when looking for a flight, you don't want cluttered because then you can make a mistake. So I like the fact that it's not cluttered at all.
Okay.
So it's to Paris.
Yes.
Paris, France. Departing on the
1st of October.
Coming back on the 14th. 15th. Sorry. So something I don't like on this website now is the fact that when you type in departing and you choose a date, the pop-up calendar goes away. And then now you have to put in a return flight. So I would like it just to be
kept there until
you type. Otherwise, you have to go to returning, type there, and then type in the date.
And I see you've used the calendar instead of actually typing the date. Why would you say that is?
It's just easier. It's there, and then you don't have to type anything. You just click.
Okay.
Yes. So economy class, 1 passenger. Search flights. I like that the search flight is red, so it stands out. You can see it easily.
Okay, so looking at the layout of this page, what's your initial thoughts when the page initially opens?
Okay, so firstly, I see that there's 5 steps. That's nice because you know how many steps there are going to be, so you know it's not going to take that long. And I do see that you have a option to choose the currency, which is nice because if you are thinking about buying it in rand, I would buy it because I am in South African, you can see the rand price there, but if you're buying from another country or you have another bank account somewhere, it will be nice to be able to convert it so you can see what it is in pound or in whatever. So I see the lowest price. That's also nice because for me, because it's for leisure and you are flexible, the price is important. So I see that I put in the lowest price there, which is really nice. If I go down, I do like that they put the option of business and first class there, because if you have the money, you can just get the bigger or the better flight. But I also see that they've got the lowest price there, which is nice to have. And you've got with Emirates, you're all going to get a connection flight in Dubai. But I also like that they do put in the duration of the flight, which is nice because you do want to know how long you're going to be on the plane for.
Yes. And the block layout, would you say that's something you would prefer? You said you like the fact that they put in the business, economy business and first class next to one another.
I do like the block layout, and I do like it that it's green, blue, and red. So you can actually, the difference is clearly stated. And I do like that you can sort by price, arrival time, departure time. So that's your preference, what you want. I always sort it by price because lowest price, because it's for leisure. So I would choose this one because I like evening flight.
Okay, and looking at this page where you select the package, would you say that the information is clearly laid out? Is it a bit confusing? What do you think about it?
I think it's clearly laid out. I think it's good. It's a good thing to have, so you can then change the prices to, if you want the Saver Flex or Flex Plus. I see there's no real difference between the Flex and the Flex Plus. It's only the refund fee that's there and the miles you get for it. I would go for the saver, because if I buy the plane ticket, I already planned my whole trip. So there's not really, and I don't need to do the seat selection. So that's fine.
Okay, you say that seat selection is not important for you.
No, not really. Not the price difference important.
Okay.
So that will be the inbound flight now. Okay, so again, I would choose the last one because it's an 18-hour flight and not a 29.25. That's also important to me, and the price difference is not that much for a 2-hour difference. So I would, and it's a evening flight again.
Okay, so yeah, you would say the duration of the flight.
But now I do see that the saver is not here, so I would, oh well, the flex is not that bad. The price for the flex, let's just see the top one. Yeah, but you see now I won't choose this one because the time is in the afternoon and then you don't have a day at all. But if you choose that one, I still have that day in Paris. I don't have to be up that early or anything. I can still go out for lunch even, because so I would just then just pay that 400 Rand extra. And then I can choose my seat. That's not really a thing, but for me, but yes. I also like that they put in the aircraft that you're flying with, so you know.
Would you say that the aircraft would actually be a deciding factor in actually choosing which flight to go with?
No, not really. I would prefer the some airplanes to other, but like an Airbus is always bigger spaces because I've got a prosthetic leg, so I would prefer the Airbus, but the price is usually for the Airbus is more, so I just bear with it
Rather
and
go
deal
with
with
a
it.
cheaper
Yes.
price.
Okay, so I've chosen my outbound and inbound, and I like that the price is in on the top, so you know what you're paying. It is a bit more than the lowest price, but because I chose another inbound,
And then what would you say the hold my fare tab at the bottom of the screen means?
I don't know. It's for if you want 72 hours, the same price. But I wouldn't choose that because if I'm on the air, can you type? Can you click? No, you can't. And why would they put it there if you can't click on it to see? I don't like that. They shouldn't put something there, hold my fare. And if you want to see what it actually means and if it's extra charge, you can't click on it because I don't see any way to click on it.
Okay, but you say that's not something that would be important to you. You'd rather...
No, not really. If you know when you want to go and you are at this point, then I wouldn't hold it for 72 hours. I would just go and buy my ticket.
Okay.
But I don't like that it's there and you can't see what the price will be or any extra information about it. I do like that the important stuff is in red. I know that Emirates is in red, but like the places to put it in is in red. Okay, so now here. Because I presume if you put in your login to your Emirates account, you probably will get your details there automatically, or I do hope that. But I don't know why they just don't ask you that at the beginning, so that they do have all your information beforehand. So I wouldn't put that at stage 2. I would just put that at stage 1. Like at the home page, you have the option to log in to your Emirates account. I don't know if it was there, but I did not see it clearly. Okay, so now I put in my details. Why don't they have the first letter of the word to be in capital letters? That would help. Contact person, mobile. I see here that ask you for your select a country which your mobile number is in for, but at the beginning they knew that I wanted to go from Cape Town. So why don't they have South Africa here as a standard? I wouldn't put the set SMS reminder because you get an email anyway 48 hours prior, and I do not like SMSs, too much SMSs, because if you put in the set SMS reminder, they keep on sending you promotional stuff. So even if you don't want it. Okay. I like that the fact that this is red, so you know where it's important to click and where not to click.
Okay, so this is the extra options page. Would you say that when you normally book, you actually choose extra options? How important is this page actually to your booking?
Not really, but I do see that they've got economy class dining. So you see what you actually do have. I think it's not something that I would use, but I think it's a good option to have it in here. To see if you upgrade, you only get, for instance, here I see that if you upgrade, it's 13,000 Rand more. So I wouldn't upgrade, but it is nice to just see it here. So I wouldn't, because I would usually take the extra bag, because the last time I traveled, I had to pay more than that because my bag was overweight. So I would probably choose a extra bag. So this is nice to have.
And what do you think about the fact that you can book something like travel insurance, which is basically an external to Emirates on the airline website?
I don't use it because I've got a medical aid that also do my travel insurance, but I think it's something good, because if somebody does not have any travel insurance or any life insurance, I think that is something good, because it is necessary. You have, to some countries that you travel, you have to have travel insurance to actually travel there. I know the UK is one of them. So it is something good. It's an extra that Emirates do give you that is actually good, because you need it in a lot of countries. If I did not have medical aid that also do my travel insurance, I would definitely choose this option. Okay, so now here I see continue the payment or choose seats. So, but my thing that I chose, it said that I am not allowed to choose seats. It's extra pay. So I don't know why this is saying choose seats.
Okay, looking at this page, regardless of if you are allowed to choose seats or not, what do you think about the layout of this, actually, the seating layout, the page layout?
Right, so firstly, at the beginning, they asked me if I wanted to choose my seats. So now, I did not take that option to choose my seats. Now I have the option to choose my seats. So why would they at the beginning ask me to, if I want to choose my seat and pay extra, and now I can choose my seat anyway. And then another thing is I would rather like the plane to be vertically than horizontally, because it's just easier to understand because you walk into the front of the plane. If you've been on a plane before, it would just be easier. But I would probably, I'll never sit in the middle. I hate sitting in the middle of a plane. So I would, if I'm flying alone, like I am now, I would probably choose this seat here because there's no one in front of you. It's a nice seat, but you don't have to do the emergency exit because that is that person's problem. So I would probably choose this one. Yeah. Okay, so I've never seen this before. Okay, so I won't choose that seat because I've got a prosthetic leg. I won't choose that seat because I won't be able to help passengers. So I would just then choose the seat. What is that seat for? Well, there's already someone, probably. Okay, so regular seat, preferred seat, twin seat. Okay, save selection, regular seat. Okay, so now I see I have to pay extra 455 Rand to choose my seat, which I do not want. So I want to go back, cancel. So now you see, now I've got the option to continue the payment. I already chose at the beginning that I do not want to choose my seat. I don't want to pay extra for that. So why did I give that again now? And then you go through that whole step and then they tell you that you're going to pay extra for that. That just waste time. Continue the payment. Okay, so here I see I do see that they put your flight details here again. So that's nice because that just adds on to your, so you can see make sure that your flight is correct and you want to fly that time. But I see they put in the seats again. I do not want to pay for seats. So there we go. The grand total of 12,307 Rand.
Okay, and this last page, reviewing your seats, what would you say, what do you think about the layout and how does it make you feel, this page?
I think it's good. I think it's a bit of more color would actually be good to see the difference between the outbound, inbound, just like a bit of color so you don't have to read everything. Yeah, they ask you again to log into your details, which is fine. You see, now here they tell you that to hold your fare, it's going to cost you 380 Rand. And so that's fine. Now they tell you it here, but they should have told you that at the beginning if they put it in there. That would have helped, because now you have your options to pay. I would think this page is good. It's just a bit of color would maybe just
make it feel better.
Yes, make it a bit more inviting because you are excited about traveling, or you should be. So a bit of color would have been nice.
Okay, but all the information is clear.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. That concludes the Emirates usability test. We will now also do the same for Air France, and then compare these two together. So just you can log into the Air France website.
Air France.
Okay, so when you look at the page, the immediate thought you get about the page, the layout of the page, when you're looking at it, what do you think about it?
Okay, firstly they tell you about the cookies, but that's fine. Grand.
Okay.
Sophisticated. I do like this ducks or suit. That's here in the corner. It gives you the luxurious feeling.
Luxurious feel. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So again, we'll do the Cape Town to Paris, the 1st to the 15th of October.
And sorry, just to add on, they tell you hello in France, which is also nice because you're traveling to France, so it kind of makes you more excited about going to France.
Okay.
Overall. Okay, so it's a round trip, one passenger departing from. Okay, so now that here they don't automatically put you into Cape Town. And I see that it's .co.za, so it is South African, the South African part of Air France, or South African website. So that's something that's not nice here, that Emirates did better. Paris.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You can have anyone.
Travel dates. Okay, they give you also the 1st of October, departing, and I see this is better because they keep the pop-up calendar there. So you can actually make sure of the time period that you're going and that you do choose the right dates. Traveling for work, I don't know what the difference will be, but probably more cabin space for your books or whatever. Okay, search flight. Again, red because red stands out. I like it. And they also have the different taskbar. And now I do like the picture because I'm traveling to Paris and it makes me excited. It brings a bit of color. So now I feel more excited about buying my plane ticket because I'm going to see the Eiffel Tower. So yes. So now I see here, Cape Town to Paris. On the top, I see that they have the different dates, different prices. That's nice if you are flexible, which you usually are if you are traveling for leisure. So that's nice because then you can see if there's a price difference in the times and everything. And you do have the filters, which is also nice. Price for one person, duration, sort by. I would not choose that. I would choose lowest price, which is also.
Looking at the lists you see here, what do you think about the elements you see on screen, different icons, different wordings, colors, etc.?
There's a bit more color than with the Emirates, which is nice. And the duration, the Cape Town one transfer Paris is in red, so your eyes transfer you to there, so you can see that it's transfer and everything. I do see that do not give you the exact time. Well, there's trip duration, but it's not there like in Emirates. So you see the trip duration. You see you're going to fly with KLM and then Air France. So it's going to be two different airlines. In-flight services, I do not know what that 3 dots is, but you can't type on there. Oh, well, I see that you do have a seat, but okay, so standard reclining seat. Okay, so this time it's in green. This side. So what would the flight details be? Let's see. Okay, so that's the 3 dots is just better. 343 lounge. Also, yeah, it says what aircraft it's going to be, which is nice. Okay, so the flight detail just gives you a bit more detail about the actual flight. It gives you the transfer time. Now I see the transfer time here is 9 hours and 45 minutes, which is way too long to sit on an airport. So I wouldn't choose this flight. But I would like that to be in the, you don't have to go into the flight details to see that, because it's, you have to click on the flight details just to see how long you're going to be on the airport. I do not transfer time. Okay, so it is an evening flight, which is nice. Okay, wait. This is not working. Okay, sorry about that. One transfer again. See, now I have to go into the flight to see. So this is 5 hours. This is fine, because you do not want flight to be too short of a layover, because there can be a problem. Flights are always delayed in South Africa. But I see here that this flight, you only fly with KLM, you never fly with Air France. Okay. So I would probably choose this one then. I see all the flights leave in the evening, so that won't make a difference. What's happening now? Okay, light, standard, flex.
Okay, then looking at this page again, what would you say about the information, the availability of information, the ease of use, easy to read, etc.?
Okay, so firstly, I see that the light one has a hand bag, one hand baggage. So that's just stupid to have on the, they know that I'm flying from Cape Town to Paris for 2 weeks. There's nobody's going to just take 12 kilograms of baggage. So obviously you're going to take the standard or flex, so that I wouldn't put that in if they know it's going to be a long flight. Yes, free charge possible fare difference.
Is all the information on the page understandable to you? Is there anything that you do not understand?
One thing I do not understand is why they put in cancellation refund at a fee of 240 US dollars. Everything is in rand, but why did they put in US dollars? And it's not even, France is in euros, so why would they put in US dollars? Now I have to do the whole conversion of rand to US dollar, and I probably, if I'm flying to France, I would know the rate, the conversion of rand to euro. So why do they put in United States dollars? So that does not make any sense. Again, like the other one, they ask you here that you can, Flying Blue member, earn that many points, but nowhere on the site I saw a login button to actually put in your details so that they know it's you. And it would be actually nice to have that in the beginning, because then they would know that you're from South Africa, so it must be in rand. But departure from Cape Town, which you usually take, it will be more personal. The whole website, the whole experience will be more personal. So obviously I would not take the light, because the light one has no baggage for my clothes. So yeah. Okay, so I see the other flights are still there. Need help with your booking. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to choose the return flight. Again, sort by lowest price. Now, why would this one be so expensive? Oh, because it's probably because it's with the Airbus. But I wouldn't pay that for just to use the Airbus. I'm going to take it down there so I can just click easily. Yeah, so I would probably just check this transfer time, 6 hours, that's fine. So I'll probably choose that one then.
With the previous one, you chose the standard option. Why would you say, did you actually then choose that option? Obviously, you did not take the light option, as the baggage is it's too few baggage. Why would you choose the standard instead of the flex?
Because flex is much more expensive, and there's not really a difference, except that on standard your cancellation is not free, not possible, but I wouldn't cancel. If I cancel, it will be my problem, but I'm not going to pay that extra, because even if I cancel, I'm going to lose less than I'm paying to actually get a refund. So I would just choose standard.
Okay, so this is the summary page. What do you think about the layout of this page? Again, the information, availability of information, colors, special features, etc.
Okay, so this actually looks really nice. I like the blue and the red, because it's also the colors of their flag, of France flag. I do like the Eiffel Tower again. It makes you very excited. Everything is fine. Everything is in colors. So, and I always like colors, not too much colors, but I do like a bit of coloring, so it like your eye catches it. Yes, important information about your trip. It's now mandatory to wear surgical masks upon your arrival at the airport throughout your flight. Otherwise, you may be boarding. Before you travel, please contact the relevant national authorities to check the health requirements. Okay, this is just with the COVID-19. View trip details and fare conditions. Okay. It's probably good to have there, but I wouldn't ever go there again now that I know. I see the price is on top and there, which is nice. And it's important to know that you have to wear a surgical mask, and otherwise you will be denied boarding. I would just say that that should be in red, maybe, just to stand out a bit more. Because usually orange stuff on a website is pop-up stuff, and I usually just scroll past it, but it is nice to see that there, but I would say it should be in red or something, so it just stands out more, because otherwise you may miss it and then be denied boarding after you paid everything. Sorry about that. I don't know how to take it down. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. So now continue. Now they ask you for login to FlyBlue or whatever. Again, they do not have the capital letter to start with. Sorry, must be like my FlyBlue members get a discount on seat package after booking. I do not have a loyalty card, so I would say. Now see, now they put here South Africa as your country code, which is nice. They already memorized that. So it feels a bit more personal for that to be there. Okay, confirm. Because now they give you the option to fly blue to become a member, which is also nice to have, because if you're not a member yet and you want to be a member, then you can fly more with them. It's also something that they want, because they want you to fly again and again with them. I wouldn't choose that now, but it is good to have it there so you can just join easily. I do know that they usually just ask you on the plane to join as well. I'm not traveling for business. I wonder what the difference is. They don't tell you what the difference is. Okay, so now they just have like a lot of reading, but presume it's just COVID-19 stuff. I usually don't read this, so just go on. Okay, so now that you have the option to choose more baggage, choose more seats. Wonder what this is. Oh, so you have to donate money. Entry is €1. That's nice. I do see, not that I need it, but I do see. 2 minutes. No. I do see that you don't have the option if you are vegan or vegetarian or something like that. They do not have it here to choose your meals or to tell them that you are vegan or something intolerant. Yes, I wouldn't choose my seats, although I see they put the price there. It's not a lot of money. It's less than Emirates anyway. And now we're at payment.
Okay, so this is the last page again. What would you say about the general experience on the Airfrance website, booking, availability of information, what the website is actually, the style it's laid out in, colors, placing, etc.?
I like the Airfrance website. Like I said, I like the pictures being there. It makes you more excited about your trip. And I do like that they use red and blue and white, which is also the colors of their flag. I did not like the United States dollars being there because it's got nothing to do with where I'm coming from or where I'm going to. But generally, I did like Air France even a bit more than Emirates website. It looks more sophisticated. It looks more detailed. The overall experience of Air France was better than Emirates.
Would you say then that you would rather in future try to book with Air France rather than taking, even going through the efforts of going to an Emirates site, and then rather going directly through Air France because it's a nicer experience on the website?
Probably because it just feels a bit more personal, the Air France, although Emirates did have the option to Cape Town at the beginning. I've been on an Air France plane and I've been on an Emirates plane, so the experience on both are similar, almost the same. But yeah, I would probably, and I do like the fact that the Air France, the flight is quicker. It's and you fly to Amsterdam, and I do like that airport. But yeah, I would probably go to Air France before Emirates because the general experience of the website was better with Air France than Emirates, definitely.
Okay. So I want to thank you very much for your participation and your help. And then, yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.